Hello everybody, Jim's Kitchen on tour. I'm here in the Dots studio with my good friend Dots, Nicki and Les, who I've done quite a bit of work with the last 12 months. We've had a couple of bookings which we really enjoyed in the theatre and in a village hall up in Burton, and we've done lots of records together. Now I only know you really as Dots, you know, because that's where we met. So, but what sort of music were you doing, Nicki, before it all started? Before Dots happened?
Well, from the age of 5, I was playing classical piano, which is completely different to what we do now. Obviously, learning the piano has helped me navigate around a keyboard, but that's about the limit of what it's taught me, because I've had to undo everything that I used to do, i.e. read all the music and play everything like note for note, and try and kind of improvise a bit more and be a bit more free with the keys, which has been hard.
Because that discipline, that actually reading music and other disciplines. So I'm just a busker. I learn something by ear, or I might just follow chords or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's all right, you know. That's all right for me. But quite often we ask of you, when me and Les are going to do a song, we'll just say we're doing this, and you have to just pick it up straight away on piano or whatever you play, guitar.
Yeah, I need a bit of practice of playing by ear, but you know, we'll get there.
But how did you go? Because what you're doing now, I want to show the people actually some of the stuff in a minute. But what you're doing now is far removed from what I expect Les was involved in earlier, the sort of music you were involved in.
Well, yeah, I mean, my last thing was chunking metal, wasn't it?
Of course, yeah. And that, I don't. What would you call chunky? What genre is chunky metal?
Oh, I think we made our own of it. It was folk songs, if you will, but they were sort of just little stories that I used to write about local people.
Yeah. And musically, it was ukulele and drums, basically. And a bit
That's
of
all we had, yeah, that was it. Yeah, we used to make a fair racket though.
Oh, I know, I've heard you. It was a real racket, you know. Joking, of course. But so, how did you, musically? How did you start playing with Nick? What sort of stuff were you doing first?
I can't remember, but I was there.
You were there. Yeah, you decided that it might be a good idea to mix blues with electronic music.
Yeah, I think, what was the first song? Was it Lowrider?
It was Lowrider, yeah, and you were showing me GarageBand, which I hadn't used, and then we took it from there.
Wade in the Water, I remember doing
Wade
that.
in the Water, which we still play now.
So the idea was to take some old blues song that Nick might be able to play along to and apply electronic bits to it.
So what was your first sort of electronic bit? A keyboard?
Bit of gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a MIDI keyboard to go with the computer software, and then we changed from using GarageBand to Ableton. And I taught myself Ableton, and then we went in a shop and we saw this like square thing with loads of flashing colours on it, loads of pads. I had no idea what it was, but we both went in, pointed to it. I was like, don't know what that does, but want one. Then actually found out that we needed one.
Maybe you should explain what Ableton is, by the way, for people who may not know.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, GarageBand and Ableton are both like pieces of recording software on the computer. And you can also you can record instruments in, but you can use instruments within that piece of software. So within Ableton, there's a lot of kind of synths, software synths that you can tap into and then record loops and play them back and then play stuff like
It's a music production software.
And did you both just teach yourself how to use this stuff?
Yeah, watching YouTube videos, but then that brings us on to lockdown, because one YouTube video leads to another, and then we started looking at hardware synths. And in lockdown, because you had like excess money because you couldn't go out, and you had excess time because you couldn't go out, we ended up buying like a little synth every week, every couple of weeks.
Just getting to learn how to use little synthesizers, you know.
Well, I mean, it's all alien to me. Does each one do they do different things?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
They all do different things.
Yes, so some of them, so we've had bass synths that do bass. We've got drum machines that just do the drums.
Some that do weird noises.
We've got modular synth with all the wires that just does crazy bleepy bloopy sounds. You can make it into whatever you want.
Do you want to? Shall we? I mean, I don't know how we're going to do this because all the interview before we just sat here, but I just want to show you some of the things in this studio.
Feel free, have a look.
And I'm going to come. Can you, Nicky, tell us what we're looking at? I don't know.
Shall we start off with the easier stuff?
Yeah, I'll follow you.
So here are some of our keyboards.
All right, I've seen it.
So we've got this Micro Freak, which is a fantastic little keyboard synthesizer in its own right. We've got a Lumi, which controls the software synth, so that goes with a computer, and then you can use this. And when it's fully up and working, you can have it all different colours, so it just looks great as well.
Yeah, it does.
This is the first keyboard that we got. This is a MIDI controller for our software synths.
So basically controls the synths and drums that are within the software.
Yes, but
so you access them via this.
Right.
As opposed to that, which is a synthesizer.
Yeah, that's another synthesizer. That's one we've recently got, and it's still got the sticky on it. I've not got round to actually looking at it yet. Been too busy, but that's a bigger version of this little Micro Freak over here.
Oh, amazing. And that's, of course, is the guitar.
This is the one of, well, there's two guitars here.
Right.
There's this one. This one.
Can you have a see we got you? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guitar is a 1989 Yamaha guitar. The sounds in it are horrendous, but you can MIDI it into your computer so you can play your software synths with it, and it's very retro and very portable. And then this one, this red one, controls the software synths as well.
Is it heavy?
No, but I did have
a guitar, really.
I did have a Roland guitar originally, which has now been sold, and that was absolutely huge and really heavy.
Taller.
Yeah.
Really heavy. I only went out the house once, and then I eventually sold it. So.
What's this? A chessboard?
So this is this one is Les's favourite.
That's a drum machine.
It's a drum machine and synthesizer. It will make a noise, won't it? Just press play?
Well, no, it's not.
It needs a speaker, right? So we can't. But yeah, it lights up really pretty. And then this is what I was talking about before, which is like a grid of when it's connected to the computer, it all lights up in whatever colours you want, and that just controls.
And you can access different things at different times.
So you can play a keyboard. You can use it to make a keyboard kind of thing, or you can trigger drum loops and stuff on the computer. Moving swiftly on. We have
another synthesizer. Are we on this one?
Wave State.
That's called the Korg Wave State, which is a fantastic, does really good cinematic sound, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Which we will be using. We used it at the Old Courts for the.
We did for the silent movie nights, and so we're going to be back there. I think it's the 1st of May.
Soon, yeah.
Provisional date.
So you can create really wonderful cinematic sounds with that.
And on that, just interrupting on that, on the silent movies, do you get to watch these films first and make up some music, and then you recreate that music in for the silent film?
Yeah. So we know in advance, and then we'll prepare something.
You're not just making
it
up on the
movie.
spot, like, no. You've got to.
Yeah, you got to play it live, but
but
you can see the film.
Prepare it, so you know.
So a dramatic bit, you've got to,
So what else have we got?
This is a bass.
This is it's an analog synthesizer that makes a great noise, and it's very pretty as well.
It is. It's very pretty. Yeah.
And then this one here is a recent addition called Monologue. That's a synth that does bass really well, so really looking forward to kind of messing around with that and taking it out.
This one's a voice tweaker. It's a voice synthesizer. You put your microphone in it,
right,
and you can do all kinds of wonderful things with your voice. Or I put the harmonica through it.
Right, fantastic.
So it gives some weird.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, now we're into Doctor Who territory.
Yeah, so this is the crazy stuff. There we are. So this is just a small modular synthesizer. So it's made up of different modules and they all do different things. So at the moment, I've got a module that does a sequence. It sends it to this oscillator, which makes the noise. And then it's going through a FX thing, so to give it a bit of reverb. So this is a very simple setup. We've got it plugged in. It's kind of making not very in tune noises at the moment, so we're still working on that. But it's very experimental.
I love those sounds, amazing.
Does all kinds of stuff, so yeah, there we go. And then finally, this is the rest of the modular
just
setup.
For a sec.
And it's called Euro Rack, but people call it Euro Crack because it's very addictive, and that's what we found. We started building it in lockdown, and it kind of grew.
So, do you have to buy the individual components and build it into that?
Yeah, I think that's your latest one, isn't it? Which is this thing. Wow. This is basically a kick drum, so it's you get.
So if Dots were doing a show tonight, for example, which how much of this kit would you be?
This bit at the bottom here, that is what we would take out for as modular if we were doing a show. We don't take the full thing; it's far too heavy and complicated.
And the guitar, yes.
Oh well, where's my other guitar? Oh, the guitar.
It's behind the door. Yeah. And then the cigar box guitar and the harmonicas.
And the harmonicas.
And then
the computer.
We take the computer because we use Ableton, so we'll have
we'll have this
drum and bass loops.
Yeah, so we'll take this out as a little controller to control the computer.
Well, is that the sort of master controller?
So this is the master controller for the computer. So everything that we need to trigger, kind of drum loop wise, or we actually we have visuals and we trigger our visuals from this. So this is like the brains of our system. It means you don't have to use a computer mouse, basically.
Wow.
So you saw the visuals at the Knutsford thing.
Yeah, shall we sit down again? I just.
We had the big screen up there, didn't we, in Knutsford?
Yeah, it was fantastic. What happened? I'll just tell you because you don't know. We did a show together in Knutsford, and Dots did some instrumental stuff at first, and then I did some stuff, and then we did some stuff together. But behind there was a screen showing different films, and that were part of them. It was a fantastic experience. The audience really liked it. It's sort of a new thing for me. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah,
but how long does it take? Well, I should know because I was there, but I mean, all that stuff. If I had to set that up, it did take me all
we've got it down to we could set up in
15 minutes. And a push, yeah.
Well, what sort of places do you play as Dots on your own?
At the moment, we tend to we'll play at places where we get asked to play, and we get asked for all kinds of things. So we've done Goth Festival. We're not goth, but we seem to go down well in the goth world. Little, kind of small
summer festivals,
outdoor festivals.
Pubs we've done. We've stopped doing pubs, to be honest. But
it's quite hard with the electronic gear in setting up in the pubs, especially if there's interference with the electrics. So
we got to headline the Cigar Box Guitar Festival in Birmingham. That was good.
And am I right as well on the cigar? Because I've got a couple of friends. Lee Marshall, who always watching this. Lee Marshall from Charlie, who makes Mad Dog. But you won you came very close to winning an award with a video you made.
We did a tune called Future Blues, and we entered it into the New Orleans Cigar Box Guitar Festival competition, which is a worldwide thing, and we came second.
That is superb. And what
won a few $100.
Well, that's superb. That I mean, because you've not been doing it that long, have you? The sound that you've created in a short period of time. And what did you do? What did you put forward for that? What did you play?
I was playing the cigar box guitar, and Nick was playing a modular synth. Oh, you have the hand, didn't you?
Yes.
Did you have that one?
Yeah.
Where is
yeah.
that?
I don't know. We've got so much stuff.
It's got one. It's got a wood. Oh, it's, in fact, the wooden hand.
The wooden hands here. Yeah.
Oh,
This
come on for screen.
This velcros onto the it's a cigar box with a synth inside
Yeah.
it. So Nick was playing this, and I was playing with the modular, and I was playing the cigar box guitar and the harmonica. I think I played.
I think you might have played harmonica as well.
So yeah, we put it in there. We came second, which
That is amazing. Because we've already played together a couple of times. Well, we've actually played together before, but we played together as Dots and Jim Berry.
oh yeah,
And I thought it was a great atmosphere and a great combination, because the people in the audience, I don't know, they know what the hell they were expecting.
Yeah, I know.
You know, especially that village hall up in Burton, were, you know, they probably expected folk music, folky music, which they got a bit of folk music.
yeah. Well,
But
they got
when
a bit
you
of
did your
everything,
stuff, they loved it.
They were dancing, weren't they?
They were all dancing, yeah. And then we did some stuff together, which is like my folky songs with your sort of backing. It was really great.
It works well, that, doesn't it?
It does. And we're going to do a couple, when we finish this chat, we're going to do a couple of songs, a couple of records. And what we do when we meet up, we just say, we're going to do this.
Oh, you said we're going to do this, and then we have to find it.
And then they have to,
It doesn't seem to take that long to get something together. Like there's an idea, and then 15 minutes later we're recording it.
No,
The best one so far for me was that Bob Dylan song.
well, we did that. It was really great. And that's on. I think that's on here. It's on the Jim's Kitchen thing. But we've done a few others. Done some of my songs, which I'm really pleased about. Alexa and Painted Prince of Shifnal Street.
We've done loads, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done a lot. I mean, we could fill the Jim's Kitchen up with Dots videos, but we won't do that because we're trying to keep a mixture of all the different genres and all the different people. But it's been fantastic. Thank you very much for this little chat. We'll have another chat, I'm sure, soon. But what we're going to do now is get some work done and do a couple of songs that you'll see on here. So bye from Dots and bye from me.